really was Riboku, yo! Right here, I went and turned on the cover page and I see Riboku's back! So, the dangerous individual that they were talking about at the end of chapter 700 truly was this legend, man. Back and ready to go up in like swimwear. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to continue reading the greatness and the awesome sauce of Kingdom. Yo, let's go, dude. Let me go ahead and get everything set up, get it ready. Dude, the moment that I saw this man's the back of his head, I was like, I'm just turning on the camera. I'm just pressing the red button, dude. Let's go, man. And the title of the chapter is chapter 701, The Commander-in-Chief's Return. Zhao Capital Kanton. You was also... Father, let me through. Is our child okay? Look for their name yourself. The names of the soldiers from the East 2nd District are here. Over here, Mom. The names of those killed by the Qin are over there. They even posted the names of all 100,000 individuals. No shows on here. No, our son. These people weren't killed in battle, even though they all surrendered. Conky slaughtered them. You heard me. Those soulless bastards massacred them. They didn't even resist, yet they still killed. No, butchered them like animals. No way. It's just like Chohei. And the anger. The anger in all of them. Man. Look at this, dude. You can see the veins in their eyes. And their faces. I mean, just pure anger. Those Qin flagners will never forgive you. You're gonna pay. That said, let's all fight in the next battle. We'll kill every last Qin soldier. Once we get them, we'll tear them apart limb from limb. Massacre the Qin. We'll flay Kanki alive. Man, here we come back to Kakukai, who's sweating bullets. What do we do, Lord Kakukai? They're going to hit Heiyu and Bujo next, now that they have the upper hand. And once they do, they'll be right on our doorstep, here at Kanton. Stop panicking. We still have plenty of forces left, even with Kocho defeated. Moreover, Konki's savagery has ignited the morale of our citizens here in Kanton. It appears Heiyu and Bujo are experiencing the same thing. Right, they will not get here so easily. I'm more concerned about the wealthy merchants who are trying to flee with their fortunes. If the citizens follow suit and leave Kanton, there will be no one left by the time the Qin get here. We must close the gates of Kanton at once and prevent the merchants from leaving. Hold on! Lord Konso, I heard that you were making preparations to flee north of Kanton. But of course, those of us gathered here are widely different from the general populace. We, of course, will fight to the bitter end, but our duty compels us to protect the king and make our escape. As the backbone of this nation, we must survive. Right, that's exactly right. Don't be so happy. Even if you slip away with your life, you'll have lost all of your power and status. Obviously, no one wishes such a thing. Let's turn the tables and vanquish Qin with our newfound morale. Indeed. But are there any soldiers left in Kanton who can take up the late Kocho's position as commander-in-chief? There's always the hero Chokutsu, but too soon. If Chokotsu doesn't prevail, we really will. Then we have no choice. We're doomed. We'll have to use him. The sweat. The sweat. Urgent news from the state of Chu. From Chu? Not exactly Chu. It's from the man who resides in Chu. Not Chu themselves. That man? Who? No way. And we get a double spread of the legends, yo! Let's go, man! Dog, I'm ready. I'm ready for this, dog. They're about to come back in full force. The Emperors of Zhao, yo. The legends that we've come to have so much respect for at this point, man. Renpa and the boys, yo. Chu Royal Capital A. Lord Renpa, has been a long time. My name is Ensei. You helped me a great deal years ago. Oh, you're Enta's son. I see you're an envoy for Kanton now. Yes, my father's Enka. Renpa, bro. Renpa's always had conqueror's hockey, man. Truly, it's truly a miracle that I'm able to meet with you once again. I'm glad you're in good health. I can tell that you're happy. You're so happy you're crying so much snot is raining down too, son of Enta Ensei. Yes, I'm Enka's son. It's disgusting. Lord Kaishibo and Lord Kyoen, I'm happy you're in good health as well. We're so healthy that this morning we were at the front lines battling the Wei. We completely demolished them too. Right? Yes, we demolished them. It was recorded in the history records that after Ranpa sought refuge in Chu, He participated in battle even in his old age. Lord Rampa, let me get down to business. Is the message Kantan received from you really true? I heard about Kocho's defeat in the massacre of the prisoners. I also know the Qin army has already drawn near Heiyu. From the outside, Zhao looks like it's heading towards disaster. Well then, Ensei. Renpa will return to Zhao. I'll cut Conky and those other greenhorns to pieces and save Zhao. Ooh, yes. I'll return to Kantan and inform them of this at once. There's no rush. Sit down and eat with us, Sensei. I've arranged for you to have the same as me. Don't leave anything on your plate. Rumor has it that Renpa, whose hearty meals were evidence of his good health, told the messenger about his intent to return to Zhao. This was confirmed in the historical records. Renpa? The great General Renpa's coming back? Amazing, General Renpa, one of the three great heavens, he's coming back. Excellent, he'll make things right. I don't know if he will, Lord Kanso. Have you forgotten why General Renpa left Zhao? He despised the nature of the former king Tojo. Because of it, he had his status as general revoked and he sought asylum in Wei. But our current king has a similar nature. That's actually true. That is true. One, if not even more intense than our previous king. This guy's a sicko. Do you think Renpa will have nothing to say about the current state of our imperial court? He'll have more than something to say. Even if Rin Shoju, one of our highest-ranking men, couldn't deal with Renpa, they were constantly at each other's throats. If he returns, he'll kill us all in one fell swoop without even a single word. A bit of an exaggeration, but Lord Kakukai is correct, we won't be safe. Lord Kakukai, what should we do? Prime Minister. According to the records of the Grand Historian, Kakukai took the messenger's words that Renpa was healthy and well in Shu, and twisted them into a lie. Although Renpa is still eating well at his old age, he can't control his bowels very well. Because of this, the king of Zhao was led to believe that Renpa was no longer useful. Due to Kakukai's fabrication, it was decreed that Renpa was forbidden to return to Zhao for the rest of his life. Wow. We're not allowing Renpa's return? Why? Why in the world not? What would the king? It can't be. Please reconsider. Allow me to counsel the king. I cannot accept this. I, Ensei, will put my life on the line to give counsel to the king. Please grant me a chance. I understand, Ensei. I'll attempt to counsel the king once more. You can back off for now. Deal with that boy, Kanso. Leave it to me. So who will lead in Kocho's absence? This is so humiliating, it's making my blood boil. We need to call him back. That man. And so they rode like the wind from Kantan to Seika. Soon. Look at the goals, yo! SSJ, Kaide, and Goat Boku, yo! After 2 years, 3D2Y. Riboku of the Three Great Heavens was reinstated. Look at this double-face spread. Kocho's army was battered and beaten, but with Riboku's resurgence, the battle at Heiyu came to a standstill. Dog, it feels so good to see him again, man. In the following year, finally, Riboku of the Three Great Heavens and No! Oh no, this is about to be greatness, bro. This is about to be crazy. Riboku of the Three Great Heavens and Konki of the Six Great Generals clashed in a battle between two legends. A Conqueror's Hockey clash of true legends. Oh no, bro, this is about to be goated. This is about to be peak kingdom right here, man. And we start the chapter with Riboku. I already love where this is going. So we see Riboku's looking at some pieces on the board. The next move is, Lord Riboku, are you alright? You've been in there for 2 days straight. My boy don't need sleep. Yo, my boy says sleep. Sleep is for those people who don't have to win a war. Sleep is for those individuals who ain't trying to get back the greatness that was taken from them. Sleep is for those people who are taking dubs. We're trying to take dubs. We can't sleep. We can't sleep, all right? Did you not sleep very well? Never mind me. How are you doing, Kaine? Looks like you have been sitting out here all along. I'm fine. I slept every now and then. I see. I'm sorry. I know you just woke up, but could you gather everyone for me, Kaine? Yes, I'd love to. North? Shun Suiju, my dog, SSJ. How are the defensive lines behind the two strongholds? Sir, we just completed our preparations yesterday. Understood. Then we will leave Kantan in 10 days. SSJ, Bananji. I'll leave Kantan to you while I'm gone. Lord Riboku, will you march on Heiyu and Bujo? Then I will. Idiot. Were you not listening? You'll go to the north. Seika General Gakusho. Correct. Dog, look at my boy Reboku. It genuinely feels good to see Reboku back on the Kingdom pages, man. Towards Atsuyo? No, Gian. That far north? I'll accompany you. Hey, we're leaving soon. Every time I see Kaine now, it reminds me of that little one-shot with her and Reboku, the little short story. Make your preparations quickly, and don't forget your cold weather gear. Yes, right away. Oh, then meet. You're not coming. Fute, make preparations to head south and for the rest. Let's get going, Lord Reboku. What do you think, Gakusho? Seika General Joe Karyu. Yo, did I even put my mic? I think I did. Yo, I was so hyped from seeing Reboku in that page. I just pressed the red button. I didn't even remember if I didn't put on the mic. Then it is what it is. I'll check after this video or after this chapter. That's where the Great Wall lies. We'll have the upper hand if we use it to our advantage. And if everything goes according to Reboku's grand plan, well, the Qin army will suffer quite the setback. I'm so ready, bro. Look at this! Gian. All the way out here in the snow. Kaine and Reboku. Oh, I love this double-page spread, man. It's even better than I thought. 14th year of Eisei's reign, 233 BC. The Heishin unit celebrated Kyokai! Celebrated the new year on the front lines near Heiyu. Oh, what's all this now? A lively party first thing in the morning? Did something good happen? It's the new year. Sure looks like fun. It is, a brief respite. If they can have this much fun, they should just stop fighting and go home. Unlike me, they'll just get ripped apart as soon as they step onto the battlefield, right, Kaine? Maybe. I love how Kyokai's like, yeah, you know, maybe. Who knows? Who knows? Yo, Kyokai and Shin, please. Yo, inject it. Inject it. But it's more complicated than that. Kyokai, sup. Sup. Yo, he's like, sup? Look at and it just feels so good to see them all, man. Lieutenant Kyokai's here. Get her a seat by the flagnards. Come on, everyone. The day just starting. You're already drunk? Oh, Kyode. Come on, you should drink too. I'm gonna eat meat. Oh, yo, she will get along with Luffy. Meat it is. Aren't you cold with a get up like that, Captain? Yeah, Shin's just a special kind of guy. Of course he can't feel a thing. You're the special one, Bihei. And so the Zhao deployed armies to hold Bujo and the Heiyu against the Qin army. There was still snow piled up on the field as the attack began. Whoa, look at this. Now this is the kingdom panel right here of this castle. Reminds me of the Battle of Kankoku Pass. Heiyu Castle. Whoa, it's huge. No kidding, so grand they're raining arrows on us. It's hard to get close. Here we see Shin and Goat Kai together. Guess it won't be easy. Cardio 10. Yeah. A siege tower? Move coming through. The Kanki army? They brought a siege tower? Where did we get one of those? It's not a siege tower. Her name is Koshun. Kanki army Hanzen. Koshun? The name of the girl who rejected him a while ago? Watch out, bro. Here's my dog Kanki. Dude, Reboku versus Kanki. Behold, Kanki, behold the beauty of my lovely Koshun. But since Shin is out here too, that means Shin is going to be involved in the battle with Reboku as well. Behold the beauty of my lovely Koshun. Truly a living piece of art. Beautiful isn't what comes to mind. What? Its beauty is plain to see. Compared to the ones from Kankoku Pass, this one's wobbling around like a broken toy. It won't wobble for long. True can't wobble if it's toppled over. Koshun will never fall. I can never forget the image of Gohumei's siege towers. Over the many years since then, I've been laboriously casting up my own design of this magnificent war vessel. Looks like a ripoff. My first attempts at bringing this design to life were unfruitful. In fact, Koshun is the 6th prototype. That's right, Koshun the 6th. Just like the 6 great generals, I see. That dumb-looking siege tower is coming. Archers assemble, shieldmen as well. Don't let a single man on these walls. While the siege on Heiyu and Bujo was happening, one particular group was rushing through the opening between the two castles. The Osen group. Oh, man, yo, this is crazy. So now Osen's out here too, and you already know that was Reboku's rival in the last war, so it's like, this is about to be nuts. Lord Osen. However, they came across something that their eyes couldn't believe. What is that? It was a sight to behold. It's some rocks in this, and like a massive, like, wall. It's a huge wall. How far does this go? Yes, I will check quickly. I believe it is around 125 kilometers. Bruh! 125 kilometers? That's impossible. This thing's gigantic. How could we not notice it being built? My deepest apologies. Until last year, enemy troops were stationed outside of Heiyu and Bujo, and so we were unable to scout beyond those 2 castles. Even then, there wasn't anything here a few years back. When did they build this thing? Is this Riboku's doing? So it was! So this is Riboku's Great Wall. 3 years ago, Riboku thought of how to fortify Heiyu and Bujo's defenses. He connected the forts and hills between the 2 cities using earthen walls to construct a fortified Great Wall. After the loss of Gyo and Riboku's exile from the imperial court, Kakugai continued construction of the wall, sticking to Riboku's intended designs. Due to the high number of forts and walls scattered to the south of Kanton, Riboku's wall necessitated over 100 kilometers to collect them all. Bring the map. Sir, would a map of the royal capital area suffice? No, the map for all of Zhao. All of Zhao? And he looks at the map. Beyond Kanton to the north, I see Gian. Oh, Osen knows. Let me make sure I actually have audio here, yo. This is hype. Audio's good, and we're ready to continue. Let's get right into it. Chapter 703. It's going down, man. It is going down. A far-reaching and towering wall stands resolutely ahead of Kanton, keeping the marching and odious Qin at bay. Chapter 703, a tide-turning stratagem. Now, Chapter 703 has a special place in my heart, thanks to Gintama. So, let's see. Qin Kanyo. Marvelous. The Konki and Osen armies have respectively arrived at Heiyu and Bujo. Their joint assault has also begun. We feared that Konki's 100,000 beheadings would rule Kanton's forces out, yet they have shockingly withdrawn the troops posted outside of both bastions. So, think about it. Chapter 703 of One Piece also has a special place in my heart. Well, just the 700s in general. That's when I started doing YouTube stuff. Regardless, kingdom greatness. Word of Konki's wicked acts must have frightened the Zhaos. Recent reports also indicate Riboku's resurgence to Kanton as a result of Kocho's demise, though so far nothing worthy of note has loomed. It matters not. At this stage, not even the likes of Riboku can possibly muster a comeback. Don't ever try Riboku like that ever again. Ever again. While Heiyu and Bujo Castle are large in their own rights, they do not possess the same might as Kanton or Gyo. With the onslaught of these two armies, they will fall without fail. At long last, our armies will finally reach Zhao's royal capital. With this momentum, we shall destroy the state of Zhao once and for all. Pardon the intrusion. A courier bird from General Osen has been received for the main HQ. A bird report? How could it be that Bujo has already fallen? Please. It would be far too early, would it not? No, if General Osen's behind it, it is within the realms of possibility. What tidings does it bring, Shohei-kun? Aye, this is a report from General Osen, the front lines. Riboku's Great Wall lies between the 2 castles in Kanton. Pushing forward is difficult. Now, when General Osen states that anything is difficult, you listen to him. You listen to him. That's like someone who has been playing all of the From Software games from the very beginning, states that a boss is difficult. By the flagness, you better listen to him. You better listen to him, man, because that boss is going to be something difficult, son. It's going to be a lot of fun, but it is going to stress you out. So that is the type of situation that we have right here. An individual who is clearly experienced, who has gotten himself out of many different situations, as we've seen Osen get out of many different situations, and he's stating that this obstacle is going to be very difficult. Like, look at that. Look at the looks on their faces. What did you just say? Riboku's Great Wall? What in the heavens are you talking about? Pushing forward is difficult? What does he mean by that? Wait, does this imply that Kanton cannot be reached? Do not lose your heads. The extent of the situation is still unclear. Although difficult, it hasn't been deemed impossible. True enough, the south of Kanton is dotted with old ramparts. Riboku must have merged a dozen of them to build a wall. I believe a detour should resolve this issue. No, if a simple change of course would have sufficed, General Osen wouldn't have notified us with a bird. A truly unprecedented event has occurred in our front. Shohei-kun, is there more to the message? There is. I have discerned this to be an opportune moment to turn the tides. We must attack Gian and put a lid on the north. Ooh, so it really is going to be a direct confrontation with Riboku here. Gian, on the lid on the north, what does he mean? Lower your voice. The Zhao royal ties. Is he suggesting to sever their escape path? It is as you say, my liege. Alas, even if Kantan ends up falling at our hands, the royal palace might harbor an underground escape route and allow the Zhao royals to safely retreat. We may claim that the state of Zhao has fallen once its capital has succumbed, but the people of Zhao will turn towards where their own monarch resides, undaunted, much so that the fires of resistance will not be easily quenched. Granted, matters would be settled if the crown falls alongside the capital. Otherwise, the remnants of the kingdom will linger like thorns throughout our other conquests. The main concern is the palace at which the Zhao king decides to flee to, as it could drastically prolong the war. And that would be in the north, correct. Fetch the tokens of northern Zhao environs. At once, clear the tables of food, hurry, right away. And here we get to see, down on the board where all this lies, it has been long since I've last laid eyes on northern Zhao castles. My word, Gian is quite far up north. Yes, north of the Koda River lies Chuzen, a land ruled by the Baidi tribesmen. To travel such distance north, they would leave the borders of the China we know. It is hard to fathom the Zhao king fleeing that far. Hey, don't ever... When someone's fleeing, you do not doubt how the lengths in which they are willing to go to ensure they're out of there. You know what I mean? Like, they'll go into another country. They'll go into another continent, if need be. We should anticipate such links in the prospect of it truly happening. Somebody could even go to a different dimension, a different planet. I mean, dude, when you are escaping, you're trying to find anything. You feel me? You might even become one with the fish in the sea. You feel me? Or even with the animals out in the forest. If it truly happening, indeed. Moreover, deeper northern past Chuzen lies Dai, a barren land. Despite its lack of resources, it is still within the state of Zhao's realm. But to its west, a glimmer of worry stands out. Ganman. It is also the land that Riboku once ruled. Given the imperial court and Riboku's sour bearings, I doubt the Zhao nobles and king would leave their fates to Riboku. However, if they were to retreat and enter the gates of Ganman, the task will become terribly more onerous. But a threat so far removed cannot possibly affect us. Even if it doesn't afflict us, a threat must still be given proper precautions. If we let it impede the upcoming war against our biggest nemesis, the Chu will be hindered. Faltering before such a powerhouse would mean one thing only: our ruin. And Osen intends on striking the north before their getaway? Yes, that seems so. The Great Wall voiced by Osen lies south of Kantan, and serves the purpose of halting Qin from marching north. Likewise, from their stance, the south is impeded. One could interpret that they've effectively sealed their escape to the south. As such, Osen must have seen this as an opening, to besiege and fasten the northern exit. Doing so would also allow us to bypass climbing the wall and conserve infanteers. Following the north's wake, Kantan could be attacked from the top, and all would be over in one fell swoop. Indeed, though there is still a glaring concern, General Osen chose Gian, but it lies too far from us. If it had been slightly more south, I concur there is certainly no need to travel that far north to Gian. Perhaps marching east towards Asyu could bear more auspicious fruit. Nay, I believe we must hit Gian as well. Now, when you have Shohei-kun and Osen telling you something, son, you gotta do it. You gotta do it. Very well, Shohei-kun formulated a stratagem to seize Gian without any delay. At once! Right. Let us start by outlining the available Qin battalions. We have the work cut out for us. Yes, sir. We see Bujo. I mean, these soldiers look like ants on this field, dude. Boo, ha, ha, ha. One could think that we could easily breach through with all these ladders. Truly, that is an impressive amount of ladders. Looks like a Money in the Bank ladder match. Denrimi's complexion resonates strikingly well. Whoa! Up, up, up! The enemy's cold feet is chillin' the wall top. The time has come to show your might to the world as Denrimi-sama's great ladder unit. Rejoice with eternal solace and keep fighting till the end. Sanshu, the 1,000-man commander of the Denrimi army. Seize the stairways and pry the gates open from the inside. Do so in the name of Denrimi-sama. And then you just see like a whole bunch of stuff up there taking place. 1,000 commander, that's why we kept telling you to stay off of that, and he just gets wrecked. I don't know, he gets hit with an arrow, but he stays firm. He sticks his ground, alright? 'Tis but a scratch. And Denrimi-sama's 1,000-man commander, Sanshu, with his copper body and unyielding guts. Ha ha ha, that's Sanshu, lad. I truly love that guy. He's the only one who can make me crack of laughter in Denrimi's icy bunch. Milord, our grasp over the wall tops will reach the stairways at any minute now. Oh, seems so. Ha ha ha. Well done, comrades from the Denrimi army. Quite the vast castle. Head to the east gate and allow the Akko army through, as you wish. Shirio, tonight I shall embrace you in my arms, besides the most wondrous view in the castle. The blush alongside it. Your wish is my command. And here's a whole bunch of battle right here as we go closer to the capital. Chin Bujo Falls. Confirmation here. We did it, Renri-sama. How is he still alive? 10 days later, the Kanki army conquers Heiyu Castle. So the Heiyu and Bujo conquest is over, so we're going right for Gian. The reason behind the delay was largely due to Kanki's 100,000 beheadings. Despite the morale brimming with hatred and spite towards Kanki, they were still afraid of being treated like their brethren in war, slaughtered after defeat. But the people of Heiyu were dogged and fought till the bitter end. Ultimately, the captives, both soldiers and civilians, could do nothing but tremble and whimper. We're going to get massacred. We'll lose our heads. Have mercy, please. I beg. Please spare the children at least. Please don't harm the kids. Have mercy. However, this time Kanki left the prisoners of war under the care of the Hishin unit, who entered Heiyu at the same time. While the Hishin unit had to instate order among the captives, they'd have the luxury of plundering freely, they figured. Nevertheless, this ensured the safety of the subjects within Heiyu Castle. Settle down, we're not Kanki's soldiers. The Hishin unit, that's who we are. We're not going to do any harm to you. We'll untie the women and kids, just walk up to us quietly. The Hishin unit, if I recall right, they're the renowned unit that doesn't loot. Oh, I've heard that somewhere before too. It's the Hishin unit! That's right, we're the Hishin unit. Well, it feels so good, you know, when you get to hear of the legends of the Hishin unit, right? Where you see these individuals like, oh, I've heard of them. They've done this, they've done that, you know, and it just goes to show that everything that we've done in the series until this point has, you know, resounded throughout the land, right? We'll undo the men later. Any funny moves and you'll wait with the guys, you hear? We're not gonna die. We've been saved, I think. Thank you. Will this be fine? Even if they are women and children, being held captive by your husband or father's killer will likely make them want to kill us. It'll be alright. You can spot them by the glint in their eyes. Oh, come on. There's no need to tie a little kid like you so tight. For my father! Ah! I got bit by the runt! Stop that now, Chiku. Following the fall of Heiyu and Bujo, the Kanki and Osen forces remained within their respective strongholds to rebuild their armies anew. Then 2 months later, a decree was issued from Kanton by the head of military affairs, Shohei-kun. At HQ's behest, the Kanki Osen armies would bypass the Great Wall by pivoting north and dismantle Atsuyo, thereupon resuming north once more. In the meantime, the northern and eastern Shin forces will rally at Taigen and push into northern Zhao. And Taigen is heading into Gian over here, so we get to see exactly what that looks like. The massive mountain range here, Yotanwa! Yo, so we see Buon Kanton, Bujo, Heiyu, Osen, Kanki, and then Gotanwa. Oh, man. Then past Taigen, they would join the Kanki Osen armies and bring about a formidable army. Together, they would march toward eastwards and hit Gian. This grand stratagem would prove to be lethal. Yo, let's go. I got one more. Come on, let's read another one. Ah, this is a beautiful sight right here. Man, look at little Riboku and Kaine. This is a beautiful sight. Heading north. Wait, is this Kaine with their children? Or is this like a flashback? I don't know, but regardless, it's a very cute picture. Kya, ha ha. All right, time to make dinner. Okay, Mommy, Dada, Dina. Mommy, what are we having? Lamb soup. Again? No, dog, this is beautiful. No, yo, hold on, bro. Nah, hold on. This is too good to be true right here, man. This has got to be a dream sequence or something. And loves lamb soup. Daddy loves it too. I love Mama too. I love Mommy a lot too. I love you all even more. Mommy just gave Daddy a big hug. Kaine, Lord Riboku. Kaine. No, it is a dream sequence. I knew it was too good to be true, son. I knew it. I was like, wait a minute, what? Hold up. Hit me with a dream sequence, man. These are some precious panels, though. I'll tell you that. Precious panels. She's crying in her sleep. Oh, the bliss. And Riboku just comes to the tent like, bruh, let's go. Let's get out of here. Kaine, get up. We're heading back to Kanton. Hurry up and get ready. Right, huh? A dream. Must have been. A dream. Poor Kaine, man. If only I could return to Gon with Lord Riboku instead of Kanton, then we could... Crap, I was dozing off and let that slip out. She's trying to cover it up with coughing. Oh god, I can't believe I said that. Kaine, once all of this is over, let's return to Gonmon together. Observation Haki Riboku back at it again. Observation Haki Riboku looking into somebody's dreams now. Riboku back at it again. What did you just say, Lord Riboku? It's nothing really. No, please say it again. She's like, yo, I'm begging you, please. Please. Upon returning to Kanton after inspecting Gian, Riboku immediately sent envoys on horseback to two places. One traveled to Seika, Shibasho's abode, while the other went to Romo, a castle close to the eastern border of Chin, while northeast of Taigen. Then from Seika, two generals set out after receiving Riboku's words, and arrived in Romo. Yo, character designs. Greetings, we are Kansaro and Ji Aga from Seika. Pleased to meet you. And Lord of Romon, Duke Sun Fu. Thank you for coming all this way. These two are giants. I'm not short by any means. I've never seen such men before. Cold, much colder than Seika. Too cold. I have received word from Sir Riboku about you two. Lauded for your prowess in war, I was instructed to entrust this castle's army under your care. Given our sudden and possibly rude arrival, it would be an honor to fight alongside you instead. Word of the Romo army's bravery has reached me, and we have brought our finest men in response. Your goodwill is noted. However, I bear no qualms when it is Sir Riboku of all who has advocated for you. By all means, lead our army as if it were your arms, and legs. I see the might of Romo is indeed the work of a wise ruler. It is just as Lord Riboku described. Well, that's a bit. And so the next battle will take place here in Romo. Look at how cold it is outside, man. Got the snow falling on top of all the rooftops. I was briefed the Qin armies had already taken Heiyu and Bujo, and now lie at Kanton's throat. For them to suddenly attack the northern front instead, I couldn't believe it. Indeed, and Lord Riboku has taken the necessary steps. He hasn't conceded defeat, far from it. Lord Riboku intends on emerging with absolute victory. Should the nation's fate hinge on the outcome here at Romo, we will gladly shed blood for the cause. Likewise, both Ji Aga and I share your resolution, Overseer of Romo. The result of this battle at Romo is most vital, as it shall set Lord Riboku's stratagem in motion. So let us fight as one and fulfill our duty. Let us. We are counting on you, General Khan and General G. My apologies for discussing matters without offering a seat. We're preparing a banquet, you see. Please have a drink and warm yourself. So I'm wondering, I'm going to assume one of these two is in a boxing shin, right? Many thanks. He spoke. Then let us drink to our heart's content then. Tonight. As it would seem the Qin forces will take quite longer to arrive. Indeed, they are still nowhere close. With the ample time on our hands, we can be as thorough as we'd like with preparations. Yes, let us take our time. This operation of bolstering Romo's military would unfold in complete secrecy, and that prior to Qin's advance toward Gian, in fact the stratagem devised by Qin's head of military affairs, Shohei-kun, would only be enacted 5 months later. The plan that in essence consisted of first having the Osen and Kanki armies strike Atsuyo and resume north, after which the northern and eastern Qin forces would rally at Taigen and altogether merge to form a super army and crush Gian. Yet the first sign of commotion would appear near Heiyu and Bujo Castle, as the Yotanwa army arrived to hold down the two forts. The Yotanwa army, yo! Ah, Yotanwa! Bajo, Tajifu! I gotta see him, been a while. Heck, he's here too? Yo, look at the squad! Let's go, man. It feels so good to see you. You seem to grow at our every encounter, Shin. Shin, hello, Tajifu. Doing good. Shin, you good? Ah, man, this is great. Yotanwa. Look at Shin. Yo, look at Kyokai. I mean, I can't believe Shin, bro. I can't believe him in the slightest. It's like, brother, I understand. I understand, bro. Listen, I understand. Look, Kyokai's the GOAT, 110%. But, bro, Yotanwa, son? That's, yo. Can't blame. Look at it says twinkle, twinkle. I love their reactions here. The stare from Ten and the stare from Kyokai. Yo, this is fantastic. This is fantastic. Oh, shoot. Are you leaving for the front lines? Yeah, glad I could meet you before heading out. With our butts offered those 2 castles, so don't let them take them back. Lady Tanwa, I bid you well. May the fortunes of war be in your favor, General Heki. Huh, Heki bro's coming? You're coming to fight with us? Yes, General Osen has summoned me, and I will be rallying 10,000 of my men for the battle. 10,000? Let's go, that's ringing reassuring. Just yesterday you were bawling your eyes out about not wanting to leave, but now you're playing the brave man. Miss Katari, I wasn't bawling. Heki learned a bit of the mountain people's tongue. We're fighting alongside Heki, bro. Don't kick the bucket, Heki. I won't have someone to tease if you do. Of course, it'll be my turn to teach you the language of the plains. Just you wait, Miss Katari. Oh, this is awesome, man. This is awesome. Not Najra clan. General Heki's under your care. 300 Najra tribesmen. Najra! Najra! Looks like some pretty interesting dudes are coming aboard. Don't taka! Don't taka! I've heard that Riboku has risen from the ashes. Be careful, Shin. Yeah, I know. Oh, Yotanwa, the 6 generals have a pendant, right? Let me see it. This? We're leaving N-O-W. Yo, Kyokai's not playing. Kyokai's not. We're leaving right now, dog. Let's get out of here. Come on now, Chief. Wham. Conky. Yeah, this is gonna be gold, son. I just feel so good to see these characters again, man. The main Conky army's heading out. All right, that's our cue. We're moving out too. Heki, let's go. Simultaneously, the Osen and Gakuka armies set out for the battle as well. Ooh, let's go. Oh, Conky, Osen. The first target for the merged Osen and Conky armies would be Atsuyo, a large city lying northwest of Zhao's royal capital. Kantan, they've departed. Both the Osen and Conky armies are pivoting around the Great Wall and heading north. Atsuyo is believed to be the destination. It is just as Lord Riboku predicted. It's finally starting, Lord Riboku. Cuckoo, they're coming all this way just to die. Good! We'll be moving out as well. Kaine, lead the first unit out. At once! Oh, things are pretty lively here. Oh, the king. Your Majesty? At ease. I was passing by, that's all. I don't plan on meddling. After all, I'm quite aware of your contempt for me. Not in the slightest, my liege. I can tell it's my nature, after all. What's this, a woman? Come, bro, not Kaine, bro. Yo, Riboku. Your Excellency, that person is an important officer of my army. And I suppose I'll abstain. What I'm talking about, Riboku. Wipe that off and your head will roll. Riboku, I'm aware that you endorsed my brother Ka for the throne. Yet I bear neither resentment nor favor towards you. Unlike Kakukai and the others, your existence doesn't hold a single flicker of a candle to me. I only desire one thing, to reach levels of pleasure that soar beyond what my father the king once experienced. That being said, even I'm not daft enough to interfere with your work. Foo, I suppose this makes your task less wearying than with my father. A king should be devoted to his own country. Enough. The next time you dare to lecture me, I'll carve your tongue out. Concern yourselves with nothing but the battle ahead. Be it soldiers from Kantan or not, use whoever as you see fit. After all, the sundial to my time on the throne of pleasure is none other than you. Even if it costs your life, preserve what remains of my time of pleasure, Riboku. My intent remains the same. I will not let the state of Zhao fall to ruins. And Atsuyo will be the first. Yes. Have you devised a plan of sorts? A most surefire one at that. First, we shall cleave the Osen and Kanki armies in twain at Atsuyo. We're going to call it right here, because I can tell the next time I get on here, it's going to be some goat, son. This was such a great batch of chapters to see Riboku come back into the picture. See how Zhao is getting ready for this. Osen preparing the army to head over towards Gian. We're gathering the troops. We see Kanki heading out. We see Shin and the Hishin unit heading out. And now we even have Yotanwa and the squad coming out, which was so great to see them. We got Heki with us now. So I can't wait. I can't wait to see what pops off here coming in the next few chapters as we head into this portion, which I was not expecting us to head into Riboku this early. And what I mean by this early is I didn't expect Riboku to already present himself like this. So this is really, really exciting, especially with what was shown in that chapter of Konki and Riboku would face off in a battle of legends. Like, I cannot wait for that. And now that we're getting more into the Riboku and Kaine side of things, and how once they return, they can live peacefully in Ganmon once they finish this. And that scares me, because that's like a death flag for both of those characters, for both Kaine and for Riboku. So it's like now we're gaining sympathy for both sides here, and we've already seen and gotten well accustomed and you know, gained empathy towards Riboku as it is, let alone with what's taking place here. So I look forward to seeing what happens from here on out, man. It is time. Kingdom is firing in all cylinders, and I look forward to reading some more the next time we come on here. Let me know what y'all thought about this week's chapter, or not this week's, I'm super behind, but on this particular batch of chapters in the comment section down below. I will see y'all. Have an awesome day. Take care, yo. Kingdom, man.